We are live. Hello, people. It's always weird doing a bit of an intro on a live stream because most people aren't going to see this. Just noticed I've got a spot. Oh well, who cares? You lot can live. We are currently watching Gomez Jr. versus McGregor. Gomez has had him down. The fight's probably going to end in this round, which is round 5. The stream's a little late. Had a busy day. Honestly, don't think I'd get a stream today, so I'm kind of happy just to be here. Don't think Paolo's going to make an appearance. Again, like we said on the Thursday show, good uppercuts going in from Gomez Jr. He's got a good body. It's a good little fight, this, for 5 rounds in. Let's just get the chat there. All right, here we go. It's some good fighting so far from both. I think the fight will get finished pretty soon. McGregor's right eye, is basically closed up completely. So if the doctors don't stop it, Gomez Jr. will. If he doesn't, the corner will. But it's just a bit of an infight, a lot of grappling or a lot of hugging, whatever you want to call it, clinching. Oh, good shots going in. It's going to, surely it's over. I think these are huge shots landing from Gomez. I don't know how McGregor's still standing. He took lighter shots and went down in the last round. Great chin. But I think the towel's going to come in 40 seconds left in round 5, and he's getting pieced up at times. I don't think this is going to go on much longer. McGregor doing great just to stay in it, Lee, but it screams of a Michael Gomez Jr. win. Oh. It's never nice when you get a big bright light shining on you. You notice all the little blemishes. Bloody hell. Anyway, it's a boxing stream. Not anyone cares about that. Right. McGregor's just asked if he's losing. Billy Nelson. Interesting trainer. Gets a lot of controversy, especially because of his, well, but mainly because of Martin Bakole. I don't like what Billy Nelson's saying. It's a bit late to ask him to outbox. He's got one eye. His nose might be busted up. Basically telling him to go back to basics, which is fine, I agree, but look at what's in front of you. You've got a very fresh-looking Gomez Jr., Michael Gomez Jr., who you know has been in these fights and harder. And you got Lee McGregor, who's got one eye. And to be fair to him, he's fighting well, and he's actually boxed on the back foot quite well now. But that right hand, he's tried to land it twice already in round 6, and he's just so off. Ah, there we go. Great shots from Michael Gomez Jr. It's good. It's good stuff from McGregor to get out of the way. I think only one of those shots has actually landed. The legs are still with him, McGregor, but he is eating some heavy shots. This is slowly getting to the point where we're saying the ref just needs to stop it, because what's the point? The left hand of McGregor has still got some use to it, but that right hand is almost pointless because he just can't land it unless they're right in front of him, like he is now, to be fair. I got to say, Michael Gomez Jr., he could afford taking a step back and just giving himself that space. I just realised I'm leaning in, so you can't even see my mouth. These are good shots going in. Referee's got to stop it, I think. They're both taking heavy shots, but this is getting... There's a cut over the right eye now. It's not long before he's not going to be able to see anything. How many people are in Michael Gomez Jr.'s corner? I've just noticed all the purple hoodies. There's a low blow there, I think, from Lee McGregor. That was the gum shot. My bad. Oh, Paolo would kill me. I forgot. Hold on. If anyone wants to join the conversation. This is my bad. You can join the call up, whatever you want for free. Have your say about what's going on. Let me just pin that really quickly. Yeah, let me just get that pin. But yeah, like I say, you can join the call, have your say, talk a little bit about. Well, let's be honest. Let's talk about the main event. We've got a few people here now. Does Dave Allen have a chance? I think he does. I think, Hrgovic can be a little sloppy. He does get hit by big shots. Dave Allen has got good shots from Michael Gomez Jr. again. Lee McGregor's doing a great job of looking like he's absolutely fine, but the left eye's his right eye is completely closed. There's no way you can see anything out of that, and the left eye's got a cut over it now. But Michael Gomez Jr., and I'm going to say it stupidly, is letting this turn into an infight. And if it's an infight, you don't really need to see what's in front of you. You just have to throw. Oh, these are good shots from Michael Gomez Jr. Towels come in. Yeah, fight's over. He took that step back. Oh, and he's air humped every crowd member. Okay, fair play, man. Probably not going to get much love in Dunny, but do what you got to do. Yeah, let me get a poll going. Sorry, right. Let's pin that. And let's get a little. YouTube's changed the little setup here. Start a poll. There we go. Who will win? Allen Hrgovic. I think we're going to get a lot, given this is an English stream, a lot of support for Dave Allen, as we should. By the way, if you're looking for something that's not biased, you're not in the right place. I will be supporting Dave Allen. I'll tell you if Hrgovic is winning, but right, white rhino all over. It's a good corner work from Billy Nelson to stop the fight when he did. I want to know. Right. Does Dave Allen have a chance against Filip Hrgović? Basically, the number 10 heavyweight in the world, give or take, depending on your opinion, but he is up there against Dave Allen, who very hard to place because he had good wins against Johnny Fisher. He looked all right against Makhmedov, but ultimately was never winning the fight. But then Makhmedov got completely outdone by Tyson Fury, who looked rubbish. So hard to say where Dave Allen is. If he beats Hrgovic, then he's about to walk into a fight that I think it's really weird, because if Dave Allen beats Hrgovic, he's walking into a money fight, but not a fight he can win. He doesn't beat Tyson Fury, and he doesn't beat Moses Satama. And I wouldn't want to see him fight Moses Satama. Because Jesus, I think that would be a long day. I think Tyson Fury just outboxing. In fact, do you know what? You'd have a chance. Don't leave the stream now. He'd have a chance against Tyson purely because Tyson's not knocking him out. So Dave would probably get the full 10 or 12 rounds, however long that fight goes on, or how long it's scheduled for. He'd get the full rounds to try. The thing with Dave, the good thing is that he is getting fitter every fight. So we probably are seeing the best Dave Allen each time at the moment. The worry is, the thing about Dave when he was younger that was brilliant was he fought reckless, didn't care too much, whereas now he does, and he's pretty open about it. You can't knock him. He's very honest. He doesn't want to get hurt. He has no intention of getting hurt. He won't. His perfect world, he's not trading shots. He'll hit one and move, which most boxers want to do, but a heavyweight, especially a heavyweight, who unfortunately is as good as Dave Allen, is going to struggle. Dev Sani working his last night for Queensbury tonight. Interesting to see what he does in future, whether it's still in boxing or not. I think it will be, but Hey, hey, baby. Ooh. Ah. I want to know. All right. It's going to be a very short stream. I'm just realising we're 10 minutes in and we're about to get to the main event. So I apologise for that. But, you know, circumstances. Not the best card either. Not to be horrible, but not the best card. We've got some good fighters from Doncaster or in the sort of area. I'm glad Joe Hayden won. Been keeping an eye on his career. He's now 23-0. Another knockout for him. I think that's four career knockouts in his last. I think they're all coming in his last 5 fights. Just being told to shut up by my mum, so I'm being too loud. Let's see if my knowledge is on point. 1, 2, 3. Okay. His first knockout was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fight. All right, fair play. But yeah, as he fights. Oh, it's interesting. He fought a 9-0 James Atkins and he knocked him out. But then Ryan Frost is 3-15. So I'm not sure how they're managing his career. At some point, he does need to take that step up. But can't be too annoyed. A lot of points decisions tonight. So hopefully we got a big main event coming. Right, I need to keep my voice down, apparently. The mother's watching one of the best movies of all time. I don't know what it is. Any guesses? Let's get some guesses. No, I'm joking. Hrgovic getting booed. Filip Hrgović. I struggle to see Filip Hrgović not being good enough. But there's always a chance. There's always a chance. And Dave Allen is in the best shape we've ever seen him. He's the lightest we've ever seen him. So, well, since 2019. But in 2019, he was probably lighter because he was younger, not because he necessarily trained harder. Actually, who did he fight when he was lighter? Let's have a little look. So Dave Allen's ranked 66 in the world. Guess that'd be about fair. Now, in 2019, he fought David Price. Makes sense. That was the lightest. Oh, so the lightest he's ever fought at is 232, which is his first fight and his 7th. He's not. The thing is, right, we're not talking about a stupidly tall bloke when we talk about Dave Allen. So when we are starting to say he's 240 or 250, 260, even potentially 265, which he only hit a couple of times in fairness, but still it's pretty big. We're talking almost the same size as someone that's been, well, essentially we're talking about someone that should be fighting at a 6'5", 6'6" sort of frame and built quite a bit better, but he's been doing well. He has fought this year back in February. A lot of sort of went under. I think it wasn't the biggest fight, but he got the job done in round 1. Undercard of Lee with Josh Warrington 3. Again, not a great representation of boxing. I do think, unfortunately, I've started this stream too late. Don't think there's going to be enough time for anyone to realise I'm here. But that's all right. Is what it is. That's my fault. We can still have a good time. I'm just going to watch the boxing, enjoy it. a lot of adverts right now. That's why there's not much talk about outboxing. But we have Dave Allen. We have Filip Hrgović. Hrgović is a weird one. I really thought the bloke would have done. I guess he got his shot against Dubois. That was for an interim IBF. Obviously, then Dubois went on to fight. Well, he got it technically by email, but then he went and knocked out Anthony Joshua. So, I suppose that's Dubois got his shot, basically. Dubois got his shot. So Hrgović did miss out. He fought well against Dubois, which is why I struggled to see how he's going to lose to Dave Allen. Because Daniel Dubois hits harder than Dave Allen. I don't know if he's smarter, Dubois, but he's fitter, he hits harder, he's quicker, he's more dedicated overall. Let's be honest. The thing Dubois doesn't. I think Dave Allen's boxing IQ is brilliant. I just don't think he quite has the frame. I think that's why he's such a good coach. Well, the main event should be starting soon. Given the ring walks are meant to be for 9:30, you would hope. Usyk Rico is next Saturday. Potentially the channel will be live for that. I know I will not be due to poor planning. I am not available. Well, I say poor planning. I'm going to a concert that I had tickets for booked in November. So Usyk and Rico should have sorted their lives out before I got involved. Yeah. Right. Main event should be starting soon. Oh, I've got something in my left eye all day. We're just waiting. I'm sorry, there's not much to say. Ade looks cool. Carl Frampton dressed very smart for the occasion. Good on him. Carl Frampton. No, why not, mate? Plug your book. Fuck. Why did you want me to plug your book, you dick? Drop my fake plant. It's not even in the fucking. Oh, Christ. I'm going to get a message about that. Well, what I was going to say is that's a great book and you should read it. It's very interesting. But realistically, what's actually happened is I just woke the whole neighbourhood up with dropping a plant pot and exposed myself for having a fake plant. Sorry, I'm too much of a child to bother. Talking about Dave and Philip, I mean, look, the real question is purely, does Dave Allen have enough to hurt Hrgović? That's the only thing we need to know. If Dave Allen can hurt Hrgović, Dave Allen could end this fight. I don't know if he'll end the fight, but Dave Allen could win the fight. I think Hrgović is going to be too good. I do think he's too good. I think he's going to really struggle against sort of the length of Hrgović and the fact Hrgović can get in and out of a pocket. He does get hit, which is why the elites have, well, it's why Dubois beat him, and you could argue Zhang beat him as well. There we go. We're getting ready. Dave Allen, age 34, weight 248. Okay, so they've reweighed him, 248. He came in at... They haven't reweighed him, have they? So that is actually still quite light for Dave Allen. But 6'3" versus... Problem is what I'm saying, right? That's what I was saying earlier. Hrgovic is lighter at 248.4. It's only basically half a pound, but Hrgovic is 3 inches taller. It's a 6'6" bloke. That's... There we go. We got the announcements. We got the ring walk. About damn time, as my good friend Lizzo would say. It's about damn time. Fun fact, me and Lizzo go way back. There you go. Hrgovic making his ring walk now. El Animal is a good name, you know. Philip. All right, we have 2 votes, which is depressingly low. So let's get out. Both for Hrgovic. Interesting. Not a lot of love for Dave. Hrgovic looks good. He looks clean. It is interesting. We basically, not quite, but basically got 2 matchroom fighters on a Queensberry headlining a Queensberry card. I mean, Hrgovic, what was his last fight with matchroom? Great question. Yeah, it could come up in a pub quiz. That'd be depressing if I didn't know. Let's have a think. I reckon it was on the Wilder Parker Joshua Varlin undercard. Personally, I think it must have been. That's what I reckon. But anyway, the point is, it doesn't really matter. The fact is, it's good to see that a matchroom fighter can be allowed onto a Queensberry card to headline it as well. It's good. It should be the way it's always been. But I think there's an appreciation for the fact that Matchroom and Queensberry are going to have to join forces to try and combat Zuffa. Not yet. Zuffa are nowhere near, but they've got the funding like nobody else. Here comes White Rhino, Dave Allen. I think he's coming out to MC Devo. Is it dead? Apparently that bloke's a DJ now, which is... You can do anything, kids. You can do anything. All right, we have another vote for Hrgovic. So Dave Allen not getting a lot of love in the votes, but it's all right. Maybe we're a Croatian stream. Should I say something Croatian? Let's get some Croatian translation going. Hold on now. Why would I be speaking Swedish? What the hell? Okay. Let's go, Philip. Idemo Filipe. There we go. No, I'm not biased. Hello, everyone. Oh, thank God. Jameson is here. Go on, who do you think is going to win, James? We've got Frank Sinatra for Dave Allen. That's a good sign. Why am I out of focus? Alan milking his walk on. Yeah, big time. I think anytime you go over, well, if you start hitting the 2 or 3 songs, that's when you're going too far. But can we get some love for Dave Allen and just in general, please? Because currently we've got a poll going and we've got 100% thinking Filip Hrgović is going to win. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, Frank Sinatra now. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't see how Dave Allen wins this, but you have to believe he's going to win it. That's the beauty of Dave Allen. You always think he could do it, and then he never does. With all respect, I'm a big fan. And when I say never, he battered Johnny Fisher. He battered Lucas Brown. That was brilliant. He's had some good fights, but Hrgovic going to punch Dazzling Dave head inside out. Yeah, I worry that this is the problem. Is he's gone against Makhmedov, who not battered him, but comfortably beat him. He's now getting in there against Hrgovic, who is better than Makhmedov, or at very least has fought at a higher level. So I don't really understand how the hell this has happened. But home crowd. You never know. There is also, Dave Allen has got, Hrgovic is susceptible to getting hit by wild shots. We've seen that because it happens every bloody fight. There is a potential, is Howard Foster lurking. Mate, if he is, I'm worried because you're just going to turn the stream off. And I'm not going to lie, I need you right now. No, that is not Howard Foster. So, it's a good day. Good fight for James. Look, I'd love Dave Allen to win. I do think there is a chance he could win. I think this is a 9 out of 10 times Filip Hrgović wins this fight. It's heavyweight boxing, and it's heavyweight boxing with a heavyweight that can punch, who has the home advantage, who has really every advantage you could want in a fight. He has, right? But if we come off of, I'm really worried we're about to watch 10 rounds of Dave Allen being just not as good as Filip Hrgović. And maybe one of them gets finished. The only way Dave Allen wins this is by knockout, by the way. I don't even need to see the fight to know that. That's Hrgović should be better. Yeah, absolutely. The thing Hrgović can do that Dave Allen struggles with is Hrgović can get in and out of that pocket. He can land 2 punches and take a step back, and he does it fairly quick. Strange things happen. Hey, look, Zach Chelly last week knocking out Dave Morrell. That's more of an upset than Dave. I think that's more of an upset than it definitely is than David Allen and the White Rhino knocking out or beating Filip Hrgović. But look, I struggle to see it. But you don't know. Madry's not a very good beer. Not from a can, at least. Maybe on tap. Jesus, it's fine. No. Oh, it is how Howard Foster's made his way. He's on the judging. There you go. You got one scorecard you're not going to like. There's only one Dave Allen. Right, come on. Let's just get the fight going. The fighters are in the ring. Let's do this. Come on. My money was on Hrgović in the second half. Yeah, If I was putting a bet down, that's what I'd go for. I can't see anything early happen. Oh, could eat my words. I don't see Dave Allen coming out swinging, because that would be stupid. Because it's quite spontaneous and difficult and awkward, but he is quite easy to read. Oh, Brown by Foster. Bricktop will be happy. But I don't see Dave doing any wild things in the first few rounds. I see him losing the first few rounds. Filip Hrgović. I just struggle to see how Hrgović doesn't win this unless, for whatever reason, he has underestimated Dave Allen completely and he has to fight unfit. But Howard Foster is more bent than a 9-pound. If these streams ever get bigger, I'll have to stop bringing those comments up. End up getting sued for damages to all sorts. What's that called? It damages to like personal image or whatever it is. To be fair, we'll still keep bringing them up. It'll be all right. Howard Foster, anyone? He's not discovered YouTube yet. He still faxes for his invoices. Right. Come on, let's get the fight going. Of course. Bricktop's like a staple of the channel now. That's what he's known as, Bricktop. If we ever, by the way, grow this to a point where we'd end up meeting Mr. Bricktop, we're fucked. We're never getting an interview. I think Paolo has met him, actually. He met him at an event not a couple of years ago, but... Right. We are basically about to go, so let's change this text over. Hrgovic. Yeah, there we go. Gum shields are in. Hrgovic looks massive. At the weigh-ins, might be because they were both wearing fucking ridiculous outfits, but I remember when I was quite young watching Dave Allen versus David Price and thinking, are these two the same weight? No, I mean, these two are definitely the same weight. And in fairness, it was similar, but David Price's height, it's not quite as bad as that, but like, Jesus. Hrgovic is a lot bigger. But Dave looks comfortable. Look, there is something to be said for the home advantage because here we go, we're off. Right. Well, both of them instantly try and step into that to get centre red. Hrgovic takes it, but makes sense. Dave already with the overhand right. I'm surprised he's gone so early with that. Maybe it's just to get Hrgovic to instantly back off. I'm struggling. I like David Price. Yeah, I thought David Price would do a little bit more than he did. And he had a good career, like compared to all the other boxers. He had a great career, but I really thought he would do more. The plumber. What an interview that is. Whether or not you like Tyson Fury, you plumber from Liverpool, I'll do you. Dossa. Right. Hrgovic already got it. Allen. Shame he was chinny. Yeah, massively. He just would never hang with. I mean, he would get outboxed by Fury. AJ would have. Like, he just would have struggled at any elite level, like he did, really, like he did. But again, that does sort of show you where Dave Allen is, because David Price, elite amateur, but if an elite amateur can beat Dave Allen, then we're watching an elite amateur tonight in Hrgovic. Maybe not quite as elite as David Price, but a very good amateur in Hrgovic against Dave Allen. I don't mind what I'm seeing for Dave Allen right now, but he's still getting hit with the jab, and an overhand right there misses, and his head was wide open. You reckon he beat Fury? Interesting. Let's get the event up. I don't know if he does beat Fury. I struggle to see a world where a bloke that gets knocked out by Chisora could beat Tyson Fury. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, I mean, this is good stuff from Hrgovic and round one, by the way. Sorry, I'm sort of. I think it will be a case that Hrgovic probably does want to know just what Dave Allen's made of. but he's landing good shots already, and it's not pretty. Like, Dave Allen is fine, but if that's any indication of where this fight's going, then it'll be done soon. Price beat Fury in the amateurs. Fury that's in his career. Yeah, definitely. But I think Fury got to a point that was, as a professional, far more. Well, obviously he got to a point. He beat Klitschko. He did far more in his career, and that is continuing to do so. I think Fury would be a prime, the best professional Fury versus the best professional David Price. Fury wins. Doesn't knock him out though. Is Allen too? Well, no, it's probably the first fight I'd say no. He's going to struggle to get any lighter. I mean, my problem with Dave Allen is it's not the weight. Is the IQ, I think, is there from Dave. I think there is an element of self-doubt, and it leaks into the training camp because the right hands he's swinging over. Look, if they land, then they're clearing someone out, sure. But he's thrown about 4 of them already this fight. There was a nice counter there from Dave Allen. Hook just missed, but actually, no, not just missed. Hrgovic read it, but. Yeah, but look, David Price is an amateur. There's not many boxers you could easily bet against. Oh, good shot from Hrgovic. I don't know what the game plan is from Dave Allen so far. Hrgovic is pretty clear. It's exactly what you'd expect. He's going to stay outside. He's going to come in, land a little combination, and step back out. He'll keep it long because he's a longer fighter and quicker. But Dave Allen feels like he's sort of just getting. He's just allowing a nice little short uppercut from Dave Allen there. Hrgovic stepped in. I think Allen should be 20 pounds lighter. Potentially, he's 6'3". Another 6'3" guy is Usyk. Now, obviously, Usyk is never. This is good stuff from Hrgovic. Oh, I really don't want to see this go early. I think you're right. For a 6'3" guy to weigh more than the 6'6" heavyweight, look, your body types come into it. There are differences, but it's never great when you then watch them fight and there is a clear lack of speed. Hrgovic is already trying to knock him out, by the way. If anyone's not able to watch that, it's a little bit of a worry. But Hrgovic does have a slight problem with his gas tanks sometimes. So you never know. But you got to say, Hrgovic looks very good. 6'7". There we go. Bring that up. Why not? Get the memes going. Yeah, he's 6 foot. Well, officially 6'3". More likely, he's about 6'2" and a bit. But that's the same way that Fury isn't 6'9". He's probably about 6'8". Well, 6. He might even be 6'7". Yeah. Hrgovic is winning these rounds, by the way, comfortably. Dave Allen's struggling for me. Yeah, exactly. They say Fury, and then he stands next to Wilder, and you think, I'm not convinced you at all, and especially when he's wearing the boots and all that, yeah, the Versace boots and that crap. I'm not convinced at all. But I don't really know. I mean, Tommy Robinson EDL. All right. Well, you're right that it's a mismatch, but I'm hoping you're not the real Tommy Robinson. Otherwise, you can fuck off. Dave is bang in trouble. Yeah, he is. He's in massive trouble because he's either going to get pummeled for the next, well, however long really Hrgovic wants the fight to go on. Hrgovic isn't the biggest puncher. That's probably Dave's only advantage. It's the only thing Dave Allen's got going for him is that Hrgovic is not the biggest puncher, but it's a poor start from Dave Allen. Do you know what? We'll keep David's band in trouble up there because that's a good point. We'll take that down when he stops being. Good body shot from Dave Allen. That was nice. He just switched levels there, which felt good. Hrgovic now going into the clinch. I can't see his gas tank running out this quick. It almost feels like the way Hrgovic fights is how I'd expect Dave Allen to fight. In a way, actually, Hrgovic is a better version of Dave Allen. Dave's not doing terrible things, but he's just not. He's not quick enough. He doesn't. His head has already stopped moving. Yeah, agreed. I think, if anything, I don't want to encourage it, but get a little dirty. Make things a little bit, like you say, messy. Maybe just these are good shots from Hrgovic. The quality level is stupid here from in difference. Dave Allen's okay. It's not counted as a down, but oh mate, yeah, Hrgovic is just one of them like that. Justice Hooney is one I'm convinced would be Dave Allen's. He might go out there. He's going to keep throwing, but look, Dave Allen is. The gloves are catching. Oh no, they're not catching any of these anymore. One more round, I say. Yeah, it almost feels pointless to even watch this now. I was watching it for the love of the game because you just want, especially after last week was actually, but this is just fight's over. That's just so like. Look, Hrgovic did his job. I've got no issue with Filip Hrgovic taking that fight and going on, but yeah, he needs to, because I think promoters look at Dave Allen and go, "You sell a lot of tickets. We can do like Doncaster Football Ground. We can do 10,000 with your name. So we'll just chuck you in with." I think the 10th best heavyweight in the world. Again, like I said earlier, give or take. It's just a complete mismatch. I think it's a sad thing as well because Dave manages to outsell his quality in tickets. And then because of that, they put him in with... Look, Makhmedov, I understand. I have no problem with the Makhmedov fight because I don't rate Makhmedov. And I think that was proved against Fury. Makhmedov, he's good. He's a good fighter. He's better than Dave Allen, but he's nothing special. But how does Dave Allen go? No other fighter, well, I say no other, there are some, but no other fighter who potentially isn't even British level goes from Makhmedov as the step up, losing that comfortably, going against basically a journeyman winning in round one, and then goes against Filip Hrgović next. It's like we're talking about someone, a world champion that just lost a fight, that lost to the underdog, and then just had an easy fight and came back to fight one of the new challengers. It's not like we're talking about someone who I'm genuinely not sure or convinced he could win the British title. I think Richard Riakporhe would beat him. I don't know what's next for Dave Allen. I really like him. I'm a big fan, but it depends how you look at it. If you're looking at it purely from a money Tommy Fury. No, he's above Tommy Fury level. God, Dave Allen's a legitimate professional boxer. He's just so. It's such a weird relationship he's got where he's so loved that he gets put into fights that I just don't think he could ever win. And that is the least surprising fight. And it's probably the least excited I've been for a fight, because as much as I do like Dave and I do enjoy watching him at times, sometimes he's not always the best to watch. So I'm not going to lie. But Dave has made big money for what he's got. I think he should pack it in. Yeah, I agree. There is no point, and the British heavyweight scene is getting better. He's not. I don't think he's going to win a British title. Well, he's certainly not winning it against Riakporhe. He probably had a chance when it was Jamie TKV. Although I'd favour Jamie TKV. Fraser Clark, I thought he'd do better in that fight. But obviously, he fought Fraser, and it was slightly unlucky. It was a terrible fight. Slightly unlucky given everything that happened, but he did quit on his stall. There you go. Paolo is here. Terrible fight, so I can enjoy it. Well, you know what? It's a 45-minute stream, and the fight was rubbish, so really doesn't matter. I don't think this is going to be the breakthrough stream for the casuals. But look, that is the stream done. I'm not even going to. We'll talk about it on the weekly show Thursday, 7:45. Come join us. We'll be talking all things Dave Allen, Hrgovic. I say all things. It'll take about 2 minutes to talk about that. But we've also got Keyshawn Davis versus Nahuel Albright. Their rematch after Keyshawn obviously he beat Nahuel Albright, and then it went to no contest after he tested positive for marijuana. They had a stupid one, but their rematches tonight should be a good fight. We're not streaming that. I'm not staying up till 6 a.m. We might bring those back, but we will be back Thursday to talk about everything, all the news, and obviously we will be talking about the build-up for Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven. I was trying to remember the event name, but the one by the pyramids, Catterall's there fighting for a world title. Hamza Shiraz is fighting for a world title. Mizuki Hiruta, who is the Ring Magazine champion, one of 2 Japanese people to hold that, one being her, the other being Nahuel. She also won Ring Magazine's Female Fighter of the Year. So we've watched her once on the channel. She fought on the UFC card, which was terrible. They were just so shit. But she was the highlight of it. She's very talented and a world champion, obviously. So we will see you on Thursday to discuss all of that. It's been on screen the whole time. £50 Amazon gift card giveaway. Like it says, subscribe and comment just to let us know you are subscribed, and then you'll be announced. We are at 406. Hold on now. Let's just get a final check before we end the stream, and then we can let you know just how close we are to doing that giveaway. We are at 407. Nice. Thank you. 407 subscribers. So 93 left before we announce the winner. It will be announced live on stream, like I say every week. A lot of people have subscribed and not entered. So I think the list is only about 210 people. So it really doesn't matter. James Jameson, peace. Thank you for coming as always. Appreciate you. We'll see you on Thursday. That's everything. Good night. Goodbye. Sleep well. Have a good rest of your evening. If you're watching Keyshawn Davis later, please come on Thursday and let us know just how good it was to watch live, because top ranked shows are a little bit in the mud. Yeah.